Okay, so Jimmy and I have proposed an optimization model for our company Muscle Tech. We design meal plans for athletes who are trying to stay in shape and compete competitively for bodybuilding. Um, as a company, we have suggested that a target goal for a diet plan should be 5,000 calories, 100 grams of protein, 25 grams of fat, and should be about $15 per meal plan. Um, the number of meals varies depending on the plan that the person selects. However, there are a bunch of models here that you can see show different variations and different combinations of the meals. There are three meals available. The first meal is 400 calories, 800 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and it's only $1. The second meal is 900 calories, 18 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and $2.50. And the third meal is about 1,200 calories, 30 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and it's $3 a piece. So as you can see, we put together a couple different plans. As you can see, the first one, there will be, if you follow the cursor, 4 of the small meals, 2 of the medium meals, and 1 of the large meals. So that comes out to a total of 4,600 calories, 98 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, and it's $12. So all of those numbers meet the target goals that we suggest. And it comes down to personal preference for the athlete, depending on how they want to break down their eating habits, whether they want to eat 3, 4, 5 meals a day, or they want to eat 12. For example, Plan 2, it's a very slim version of our plans. It's 12 meals. It's all of meal 1, all of the small 400 calorie small meals. So you can see down here. Changes up the combination a little bit. So it's personal preference depending on what the athlete wants and what they're looking for. The various meals mean different things. So I'll show you how I created this model. You can see down here. So, for example, the different meals are the decision variables. That's what we decide going into this plan. So we can choose to have 4, 5, 6 meal ones, 4, 5, 6 of meal 2, 4, 5, 6 of meal 3, depending on however many we want, however we want to customize that plan. So for sake of the argument, let's say meal 1, we want 2 of these, which could be a breakfast thing, breakfast type of meal. We want 3 lunch meals, and we want 2 big dinners. So down here, in the calories, you can enter maybe say 100. Maybe this one's 250. Maybe this one's a little heavier. Maybe it's 500 calories. So protein-wise, this could be 5 grams. Now let's go 2 grams. This could be 5 grams. This could be 10 grams. Fat, you could go 1 gram, maybe 3, maybe 5. Price, maybe $1, $2, $3. So very simple. So the way to do this now, to get these totals, you want to use sum product. I'll highlight these right here. And then you want to select your calories. So this will sum up the product of 2 of meal 1, which is 100 calories apiece, added to 3 of meal 2, which is 250 calories apiece, and 2 of meal 3, which is 500 calories apiece, and so on. So you want to do that. If you can lock that in to have that work for all of these numbers. Sorry, there we go. Okay, so you can see that. And here, say if a person wanted a diet that was 2,000 calories, 40 grams of protein, I'm a little over, these numbers are off, but 20 grams of fat and $15, there you go. So you can see right here would be their target goals, which would be the maximum amount of calories, protein, fat that they want or that they are prepared to eat. Right here gives you the total. And after using that formula, you can change these numbers around. Say you want 5. See, that changes all of these because it adds the difference in meals. So it went from 2 of meal 1 to now 5 of meal 1. So that bumps up the calories, protein, things like that. You can change this there. You can change it all over. Gives you several different options and several different ways you can go with this. So back to the 6 plans that we have proposed. Here you can see all of these. Starting up here, you can see the first plan comes out to 4,600 calories, 98 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, and is about $12. So pretty good, very close to what we're looking for. Plan 2, as you can see up here, it's only the first meal. So it's 12 of the same meal, the low-calorie ones. Comes out to 4,800 calories, 96 grams of protein, 24 grams of fat, and $12 a piece. As you can see down here, 5 of the first meal, 0 of the second, and 2 of the third, the big meals. It comes out to 4,400 calories, 100 grams of protein, 24 grams of fat, and $11. You can see over here 3 of the small meal, 2 medium meals, and 1 large meal. Comes out to 4,200 calories, 90 grams of protein, 21 grams of fat, and $11. That's one of our lighter meals. Not a highly suggested offer. And Plan 5 was in our opinion, the best plan, most bang for your buck, best combination of meals. 2 small meals, 3 medium size, and 1 big one. Comes out to 4,700 calories, 100 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, and $12.50. So like I said again, and here you can see Plan 6 is 2 of each meal, coming out to 5,000 calories, 112 grams of protein, which is a little high, as well as 26 grams of fat, and $13. So you can see from these 6 plans, we have several different options and several different ways we can go, or things that our customers can get. It all comes down to personal preference and how they would like to design their meals. If people have a certain combination that they would like, rather than following our target goals, we could do that for them. We could very easily show them how quickly you can figure out and change these numbers around to find an optimal amount, an optimal target that these people are looking for. Here, I can give an example again over here. So say if a person is really dieting and they have constraints of 1,500 calories, 25 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, and $10. That's something I hadn't mentioned earlier, constraints. The calories, protein, fat, and price are the constraints. The amount of maximum calories, maximum protein, maximum fat, or the most price that you're willing to spend would be the constraints. Those are over here, and the target goals. That's also what we believe is the best combination for our plans. However, so for this, if somebody had a constraint of 150 calories and 25 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, $10, we can make something such as, we can change this down to 50. Let's do 25, 50, 75, and go 2, 3, 4, So we'll have to update this. Some product, highlight right here. Add that. Need to lock it in. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so that's a good example. So if this person has constraints of 150 calories, 25 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat for $10, we can, if say meal 1 offers 25 calories, 2 grams of protein, gram of fat, and $1, meal 2 is 50, 3 and 3, and meal 3 is 75 calories, 4 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. That's just a very quick, very easy way to show somebody or give somebody an example of how we can do this and how that can benefit them, giving them the chance to really optimize what they're looking for and meeting those goals and really fulfilling their needs in these meal plans.